When The Thing originally released back in 2002, it felt special. Not flashy, not revolutionary in the way Resident Evil or Silent Hill were, but tense, oppressive, and deeply committed to atmosphere. I sank an unhealthy number of hours into it on PS2, so for years, I quietly hoped it would get the treatment it deserves. A full remake that could modernise its systems while preserving that paranoia. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Instead, we got The Thing remastered. And while I'm genuinely glad this game exists again, I can't pretend I didn't want more.
I'm locked, loaded, and ready to make shit dig.
At its best, The Thing Remastered absolutely nails the opening hours. The atmosphere is strong right out of the gate. Cold, empty corridors, flickering lights, wind howling through the broken facilities. It understands that The Thing isn't about jump scares, it's about dread. The trust system is still the most interesting idea here. Your squad doesn't automatically believe in you. They watch you, they hesitate, and the constant need to manage fear, infection, and loyalty does a great job of recreating the paranoia of the film. For a while, it works. You're cautious, you're suspicious, you're never quite comfortable. That's The Thing at its strongest. But as the game goes on, the cracks become harder to ignore. The pacing starts to slip the longer the game goes on. Levels become more combat focused and less tense. The slow burn paranoia gives way to longer firefights and more predictable encounters. The AI in particular hasn't aged well. Squad mates get stuck, make questionable decisions, or fail to react in ways that completely break immersion. Enemies can feel inconsistent, sometimes threatening, sometimes awkwardly passive, and combat, while serviceable, is unmistakably early 2000s, and something I feel the developers should have modernised even slightly. Gunplay lacks weight, animations feel stiff, encounters often feel more like a shooter than a survival horror experience. That shift hurts the game the most, because once fear is replaced with routine, The Thing loses its edge. Another unavoidable issue is the length. The game is short, around 6 hours, and once you've finished it, there's very little reason to return. Limited replayability, no major branching outcomes, no meaningful systems that change how a second run feels. This is where the absence of a full remake really stings. A modern reimagining could have expanded the trust mechanics, deepened squad interactions, and leaned harder into emergent paranoia. Instead, the remaster preserves what was there, flaws and all. That being said, I don't regret playing it again. From a preservation standpoint, The Thing Remastered really matters. It runs properly on PC, it looks cleaner, and it's accessible again. And for fans who loved the original, there's genuine comfort in returning to this world, hearing that music, walking those frozen hallways, and remembering why this game stuck with us in the first place. But nostalgia can only carry a game so far.
I need your help.
I ain't going nowhere with all those things out there. Kill them, and I'll help get us out of here.
So with all that being said, where does it leave it? Well, The Thing Remastered is a faithful restoration of a cult classic, not a reinvention. It starts strong with atmosphere and ideas that were ahead of their time. It ends weaker, weighed down by dated mechanics and missed potential. I had fun with it, I'm glad it exists, but I couldn't shake the feeling that this was a reminder of what could have been. For nostalgia alone and for finally making this game playable on modern systems, I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10. Good, but not great. Ultimately, I just wanted more from it. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this game. Did you play the original or did you just play this remaster? And if there are any other horror games you would like me to take a look at, let me know. Until next time, don't forget to lock the doors, check under the bed, and if you hear whispering,